Hello there, my name is Skull. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's been a little bit of a while, guys. My apologies. I've just been a little bit busy tending with some stuff, and just been decided to take a small break from recordings. But we are back with Disco Elysium now, and we need to see what we're going to do next. It's 9 p.m. right now, and we need to see what kind of stuff we can still do here. We're going to ask around about the tattoos, maybe see what we can get. Try to track down our mission badge and gun. But there is something I want to check out actually. Before I kind of look at what we got here. Just have to check here. So I looked at the. Remember when the Whirling Rags, and there's been a crowd of people actually gathered up, and there might be some people who might know some stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask around inside the people now. You know, there's the union workers, dock workers there. So who knows? Maybe anyone here knows something. If we can ask around. A big crowd is definitely gathered up. So there's a new guy here. I should just latest. See if maybe this lady might know something.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
She looks at the lieutenant. Lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie? Who's Sweetie?
Why? You are, officer.
Maybe I am?
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
She smiles conspiratorially. Huh. I don't know. Wink. Maybe I have?
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself.
So you were trying to hit on all the women, okay.
I'm
That's
Lena.
odd.
My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
I glide over the rims of her glasses and she looks up smiling, and apparently you have a debilitating injury also maybe. Your legs you have to be in a wheelchair. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. Yes dear, I am a paraplegic. I believe it's something about legs. I'll ask around actually, because I as a person don't really know. I don't know all the medical stuff even though I'm playing a doctor in a campaign. In a campaign anyway. What is a paraplegic? It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say. Were you a mountaineer? Nothing so glamorous, dear, though when I was young I dreamt of planting the Revochalian flag on some figurative peak. What did you do then? I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. That was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. It's kind of sad, I mean, losing your job because of that. No, I cannot become a paraplegic. You know the detective. You can only have it if you injure yourself. So it's kind of rude. I'm sorry it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on. Oh, that's quite alright. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago. How would you like to roll with me? No, she can stay here. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Harris felt your movements with some concern. Yes, officer, you look rather dazed, like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. I mean, I drank so hard I forgot literally everything. Oh my. It takes a moment to process. You know where we are, right? We're in Revochal. That's right, in a hostel called the Whirling Rag, to be precise. Okay. Yes, in the Revochal? She examines you. Well, honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revochal. What kind of place is this? Grey eyes widen. How would I even begin to tell you? Revochal is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revochal is a rare jewel. The city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as he studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? It's the spring of 51. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down to the sewers. Above ground, the first Maybells blossom. You can feel it. A great cold. Then the shiver passes. Ooh, that's okay. Lots of words. I can tell that this is taxing for you. So I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Okay, democracy, dictatorship, fierce lead warriors, AI, cop. I mean, there's the RCM, and while they're like cops kind of run the place, it seems it's not everywhere. So, because it's definitely not, doesn't sound like a democracy. I don't think it's a dictatorship. Maybe doubt we're any of these three. I want to take a guess. Cop. We're living under the cop regime. Actually, she raises her finger. We are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revochal. Try one more time, officer. What mode of government? Damn it. It was. Why I was really holding it would be cop world. Okay, well, let's see. Or this one, I think. Let's try this one. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get the answer. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Oh no, nothing like that. Like that, dear. Revochal is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly not one who's horseback. Of course, you've arrived at a weak world where no one appreciates animal husbandry. But if there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revochal, not in the judicial sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for the day, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damage. But what is the revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Well, what does that have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain better. I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you? Well, because I don't know anything what's going on. But it's odd, so there's no government. It's controlled by a coalition of just other powers, I'm correct. Let's see how it was. So, it's up here, I believe. The revolution is no control, led by an alliance of foreign powers called coalition. So there's a coalition of people from outside, probably. There's no government controlling it, but we have the RCM who's still protecting us. That's kind of weird. So, how did I do? You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things, history and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd. Yes, I was questioned that multiple times, woman. A sigh. Lieutenant buries his nose in the notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what this world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Who could tell me more? Well, someone more educated in sweeping matters? Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Of course. She turns to you. That I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. The big man over at oh, Union Docks. Forgot his name already. Mr. Everard Clare. Is it Everard Clare or Everard? Everard Clare. Yeah. Maybe you might know he's a rich man. I mean, hell, he's a dictator essentially over there. Let's try this out. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you. Well, what is a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks. You must be joking. He pauses, reflecting. Now, one moment. Sorry about that. You must be joking. He pauses, reflecting. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke. I mean, okay, guess so. It's not easy to assert your right to the decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader. Already did that. You're too proud to take the check. Let's take her. Let's try to tug on their heartstrings. You know what? Sorry, old lady, but we're in dire need of cat. What? No! What? Come on! Damn it! All right, try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the whole emotional aggression thing. Of course, I shouldn't have asked. You stupid me. Officer, he leans in so all you can hear, but it's almost forceful. Get a hold of yourself, please. Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more help than I can give you. She looks distressed and even a little frightened. Well, I was hoping you could be my sponsor. Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear, with those strong arms of yours. But welfare checks aren't all they're cracked up to be. My husband and I are barely scraping by. She's not really lusting after those biceps, man. It's more like an appraisal you give to a healthy specimen. Okay, then. Let's change the subject. Oh no, I'm so sorry I didn't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask. I'm gonna get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. At least we got the new pen. It's the kind green ape pen. Okay, well, in the meantime, there's this other guy over here that showed up. There's this ball. I wonder what this is all about. Hey, glass tar, actually. Okay, sweet. I'll take the glass tar all day. There's still the sleeping dock worker union guy. Let's chat with this guy. Who is he? It's about money, you know? Okay, we can't speak to him, scenes. Alright, I think we're done here for now, I guess. And we're gonna guess we continue on searching. Alrighty. Who's this lad or laddie?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters himself, accepting the beats as he goes. Let's keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
Finishes towards you. I am the law.
Yes, you are, my man.
He nods empathetically. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards a sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Keep that south down the road.
Days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased. What phrased? But I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers. Behind a laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me about this strike. It's like what was going on over the docks, where he's got a blockade set up, making demands, no in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane, half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard there's a company rep in town too. like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up, precise demand, and so on. Yeah, we just spoke to her, the Wild Pines rep. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching! He makes a ka-ching sound. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Communers. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or late. He smells awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my turn. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer to examine life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, the glint of something in his eyes. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get on to the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something, a warm deep beneath a cool exterior. What they're hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Time to arrest him. You're under arrest. Ha! No, I'm joking, man. He grins. FALL, or Fallen, runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to the Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmarin market lately. So, nothing illegal then? Not unless they've legalized sports equipment while I was on the road. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is, like a rash you can get rid of. You're interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Not interested? Not really, I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. Yeah, it must be. Your job is to know all those little things, isn't it? Well, my job, he pats the back of the lorry, is to deliver tracksuit trousers. There is again a little touch of sadness, but he's cool. He thinks he spent too long in this lorry. Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The boss won't be happy. There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel a touch of some good performance wear. Right, another question. The man taps his fingers against the arm. Let's try and see what do we see in his eyes. In his eyes, a half-familiar longing, flecks of brown and gold. One moment. Oh, we still have a point level up. Idiot. Me? Okay. Familiar how? It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land. Where does it lead? Above the Jamrock Quarter and the former raised motorway and the never-ending sprawl of Faubourg. High above the building is new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. Further. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revochal, to the checkered fields of farmland upstream to the river Esperance past Montmartin, the border approaches. And what's beyond the border? Cannot see. South City. Up ahead the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes. What's in the southwest? Excuse me? He emerges from the reverie. A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve. Really, you can tell me. Man, he sighs. I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Dora. And here I am stuck in this shit so far from home. Deora? They are of the Seven Seas, so on the other end of Lakelio, pretty much, on the other island called Laurentide, off mainland. We got a little place there. I can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like to miss someone? What's it like? Good and bad. An ache that brings you joy. He smiles warmly. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail, of living with them. It comforts me. There's a pause and a sigh. He turns his eyes to you. What about you, cop man? You miss someone? Is that what this is? A feeling? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricot sauce and sorrow in the past. No, I feel hunted. Hunted? By what? By a shadowy figure only known to me as the X-something. An ex-wife? A pain burns in your chest, radiating a crown of our tears and fire. Ex-wife? No, it's a sinister presence that hunts me across all planes of existence. Sinister presence? Wow, it sounds really bad. Oh, that doesn't happen to my marriage. First, what is a marriage? Or what is marriage? Man, who even knows? It's like a legal contract between, but also a bond between spirits. Everyone is different, that's all I can say. I mean, don't worry, I'm certain nothing bad is ever going to happen to your marriage. Yeah, in marriage, you never know if you're doing the right thing. I hope we're doing our best to keep ours together, but anything can happen. Look, man, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone. I know it wasn't easy to ask, so he smiles. Hope you find your way through your own troubles. I'm good for now, and I'm good for now. Good talk. Don't be a stranger. Gives you salute with 2 fingers. Well, while we're here, I guess we explore a little bit of this area, maybe. Check out the east for a bit. Bold slogan Humanox covers the tracks. A lot of cars here, actually. There's an old guy over there and statue here. I'm just gonna explore, guys. I know I shouldn't be, but first of all, let me just cure myself morale. And actually, if I want to upgrade something, let's upgrade Volition. We might need this just in case. Okay, let's see what this sign has. What is the statue? Horseback Monument. An old monument stands in the middle of a traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who's this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Revochal, son of Philip II, the opulent father of Philip IV, the Insane. Okay. As you look up, you know something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. What indentations? What do I see? Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the Cirrus, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting. Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Point to the indentation. Okay, cleans up the glass before looking up. I can't see it, but I'll take your word for it. What do you think? Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue was recently renovated, so maybe a joke, target practice, or political statement. Target practice. Why not? He shrugs. What this shows us is guns aren't too common here, or too uncommon here, and people still shoot them. Sometimes at kings. He takes a note in his notebook. The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings. What does this king do? Let's try Zenkan Cycle Video 1. Wow, we succeeded! Okay, we did well. Wow, we managed it. Even by the standard of the Philippine kings, old Symitius Philippa was known for his profligacy. Profligacy? In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the Caesarian of Revochal. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, and an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulian Isola. But how did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Stories have it that he had his bedroom covered in the treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth, Krugerran's bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some obese dragon instead of a bed like a normal person. The man certainly knew how to live. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. But wait, you haven't even heard of this fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? Oh, what? You see, old Flipper wasn't just good at squandering the national treasure and gold thermal weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. And not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippine Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippine cocaine was purple. Interesting, so we know about cocaine. Interesting. How does our detective know about this, though? So he was addicted to nose candy. A blow druggie? That's what the revolutionaries say, 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped his majesty's mortal remains in the Insolent Bay. Okay, what is this nose candy? Cocaine. Yeah, we know what cocaine is anyway, so... This is a lot to process. I mean, his majesty's courtiers said it helps him connect with the higher realms. Yeah, right, higher realms. I mean, sure, he was definitely high then. Okay, where's he buried now? Be the coal wads of the Insolent Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble pleurons still surrounds the king's vandalized tomb. A deadly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by Communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Who restored the monument? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore a statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revochal in the poorest part of the city. The statue was supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. So, That's brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with a more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, squander, however, with his brazen face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi could think of him in death. Let's leave. Anywhere else? There's a guy over here. I mean, we'll explore around until we're good, but I think we've explored all we could here at the moment, so... And I'm running out of time, guys, for tonight, today. Not tonight, what the hell, it's not nighttime. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video for today. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you have queries or questions. Until then, I'll catch you guys later in the next episode. See you there.